What 2024? I don't even know how to start this interview, but you had 20 races on the Diamond League. You won 15 of those, one second place, one third place, one fourth place. You are once again an Olympic medalist, and you are the champion of the Diamond League. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn, how do we start this? How would you describe your 2024 this year? Just
Yeah, this season just had a lot of ups and downs. I just wanted to take it day by day, and it wasn't easy for me. I found myself just going through the motions, but it wasn't until like Olympics came is when I kind of got it together a little bit. And that kind of did help me throughout the end of the season. I wasn't really as tired as I usually am. I was just ready to go home. But the season, I didn't get the medal that I wanted, of course. And I just had to stay positive. So I was just able to finish and finally get my first Diamond League trophy. So I think I finished it off pretty well.
Jasmine, you were the flag carrier for Puerto Rico on that boat in the middle of the river in Paris. Take us to that moment. How was that moment? Our boat was the loudest. Our boat was the happiest boat on the Olympic. How was that moment?
Honestly, it was raining.
It was raining. I know.
It was raining on us. It was cold, and that was really just the upsetting part of it. So it was really hard to hold the flag just because it was raining and cold. But just the opportunity, it was amazing just to share it with Sebastian. And not everyone could say they're the flag bearer, and we did it.
It was a good thing that you're saying that, because we all here in Puerto Rico were doing that questions to ourselves. It's raining. How is it? So if you were to compare, you'd rather walk than taking a boat?
I'd rather walk. I didn't know we were taking a boat until a couple of days prior, honestly. I'd rather walk through the stadium.
You could get sick in the competition, but thanks God it didn't happen. So, Jasmine, yesterday was the parade. How was the parade? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I knew what to expect. It's my third Olympics, so it wasn't nothing, like out of the ordinary. This one was a lot shorter than 2021, yes. I can say. But just the fact that people celebrated us, and just to see the smile on people's face, it meant a lot.
Yes, take us now to the competition. Once you're in Paris, once you start your competition and that final, what was going through your head?
I was excited. I was really excited for the final. I almost false started in the race, and when I flinched and went to set back in the blocks, the gun went off. So it just messes up your momentum at that part, and I kind of ran. I think I was more so panicking just because I didn't have I didn't do what I did in the first round, the semifinals. But I can only blame myself for that. I should have been more patient. And it cost me a gold medal. But at this point, it's a month later. I'm grateful. I have 2 around my neck, a lot of short hurdlers.
You know how we see it? We see it that it was unbelievable what you did. Because you had that step back and you still won a medal. I think that when we compare both competitions, yes, gold is amazing. But what you did about coming back and winning a medal, even though it was in the beginning of the race that you won it, not everybody have that capacity, Jasmine Camacho-Quinn. So I think we see it that way. That blew my mind.
Yeah. But I'm just an athlete, and I'm very competitive, so I wanted another gold. But it's okay. I'll see everybody in 2028.
How was Paris different from... Well, I'm glad to hear that. That was going to be my last question, but now that you're saying, how was Paris different from Japan?
we had people. We actually had people in the stands. But the Diamond Leagues that we compete at, the stadiums are the same.
Yeah.
So going out there, I mean, the only thing that changed was just the title. It's Olympics. The people, it didn't bother me. I was all prepared for it.
Yeah,
you know.
You seem very prepared.
Yeah.
We've seen you. Where the whole country stops everybody every time you do anything. The whole country just stops to watch you.
Yeah, I was prepared. It wasn't anything different. It's my third Olympics, so I'm a vet at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like I said, the only thing that could stop me was me. So.
Yeah. Who's the first person you talked to right after that race in Paris? Do you have people in the stands?
Mm-hmm.
You have
My
family?
fiance.
Your fiance, he was right there.
Yeah.
So who you call on the phone? You call your parents?
They were there. I see.
They were there. Everybody was there. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So I don't remember. I was very upset. So.
Okay.
But my family was there, so I had no need to talk to anybody on the phone.
Okay.
If so, I'll talk to them later.
So let's talk about the Diamond League. Now it's a whole different note. You seem so comfortable on that race. That was my, that's what I perceive. It was beautiful to watch you, win and be the champion. What was your feeling? Because after what happened in Paris, winning again. So everybody that was there in Paris as well. Talk to me now about the feeling about winning the Diamond League.
I didn't have any expectations going. It was really cold in
Really?
Brussels. It was so cold. And our day, luckily, it didn't rain the day before. It rained for the other athletes. It didn't rain for us, but it was really cold and my ears start to hurt. And luckily my nose didn't turn red, but my ears were hurting. And I'm just like, let's just get this over with. I don't care. When the gun goes off, you care then.
Yeah.
But before, I was just like, let's get going, get this out of the way so I can go about my day. So I don't understand how I ran the time that I ran, honestly, because I felt like I was just relaxed. I wasn't really pushing hard. So part of me was like, dang, if I did run a little harder, what could I have ran? But I came out with the win, so I was okay with that. And I mean, everybody that I raced against, I already raced during the season. So it wasn't nothing.
So was your whole family there as well?
No.
No?
No. Those are just meets.
Completely.
Yeah, it was just the final of the Diamond League. So yeah, maybe one day they'll come.
Everything that you do become an statement. When you wore that flower on Tokyo, all of a sudden everybody, you see the flower and you see Jasmine, period. And now in Paris and in these last competitions, it was your nails. They were nice.
And I'm done today.
Well, you always do that, Jasmine. And I don't know if you realize how important, we are very proud, when you do those things and people notice the flag and people notice the domino, and that's our culture. And you don't have to do that.
Right.
You really don't have to do that, but you do it. Why?
Honestly, it's already one thing going out, representing with our uniform, of course. But in track, our stuff covers everything. And you don't see Puerto Rico. You see our bib. So, and then also with track, for the women, we express ourselves. I usually keep my hair in a bun.
Yeah.
I keep it simple. But the nails, if I could have gone longer, I would have. But
Really?
I had to lift weights and stuff, so I had to keep them short. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just really big on the representation. So I just want to go out there and, I got my nails done.
But you know how many people have their nails done right after you?
Really?
Of course. Whatever you do, like I said, everything that you do becomes a statement automatically. Different people, different ages. Jasmine do something, people follow what you do. And I think that comes from the appreciation and admiration people have for you. I think that was amazing, and that's pretty cool, and I want to thank you.
Thank
you. You don't have to do that, but you do it, and it means a lot. if I were to ask you, why are you so competitive? Like, where that comes from? Your mother, your father, because your brothers play sports. Not everybody can be an Olympic. Not everybody can play on that level. Why are you so competitive? Where that comes from?
I don't know, honestly. Since I was little, my parents put me in gymnastics. Well, my mom, I would say, because she was a gymnast when she was in high school.
Your mother?
Somewhat. I don't know how they did it back then. But she did it, though. I see the pictures. She put me in gymnastics, and I'm the only girl, and I'm the youngest. So it was, I guess, something for me to do, and I fell in love with it. And, yeah, once I've, learned, sports, it was just in my nature at that point. I just always wanted to be the best. And it started since I was young.
Young.
Always been
Since
that way.
always.
Yeah. So
you won all the field days, everything, the turkey race.
Yep. All of that. Like, I just always wanted to be the best no matter what it is. So it got me this far in life. I'm 28 now. And yeah, it's just a part of me.
Jasmine, Los Angeles. Talk to me about Los Angeles. It is in your head. I know it's still early, but are you thinking about maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Love you.
For
Love you.
sure. I still think I have a lot left in the tank. I think I'm just not entering my prime, to be honest. And I have a lot more to give. If, honestly, this year, the way it was going, and for me to just turn it around so quick and be able to run what I ran, and I'm, not trying to be shady, but comparing to those that have worked hard all season, I'm like, look, if I could turn it around and make something, who knows what I can do if I do this for a whole year. So, I'm looking forward to LA.
You have to show me your hand. Because
My nails
the
are
whole world
done.
saw it. That's a beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On your engagement. He's also an athlete, and it's amazing because I was telling you, my husband also plays sports, and we are on the same sports. Sometimes can be good, sometimes can be bad. I don't know, because they know the sports, you know what I mean? So how is this thing between you guys being involved in the same environment? I guess it helps you sometimes advise.
I mean, we're like in two different training groups. So he's in Gainesville, I'm in Orlando.
Okay.
So when we're at practice, it's just, we know, like, hey, I'm going to practice. I'll talk to you later when I'm done.
Okay.
So we know, like, okay, we got just a couple hours of work. Like,
Yeah, sure.
we don't have to clock in and clock out later. Like, so we just go a couple hours without talking. And I see him all the time, too. So,
when I saw because it was all over the papers, I was thinking, I don't know if you have any idea.
it was in the newspaper.
How big, it was in every single newspaper, in every magazine, all over. Of course, ya. Mira, lo voy a decir en español, pero ya no tenía idea que su engagement salió en todos los periódicos. Jasmine, everything you do next day will be in every paper, in every news, everywhere here in Puerto Rico. So the first thing came to my head was like, I don't know if he knows what, because you guys met in Tokyo, so he knew. He knew how big you are here.
Well, we share a best friend. So, like, who he's known since high school, I met in college.
Ah, okay.
And, yeah, it's weird. We know the same, like, we have the same best friend.
But the question is, does he have any, well, I guess he does, but how does he feel about the love you receive from your people?
I don't think he understands.
He doesn't?
No, I think, like, he has to come and be around. So I'm trying to get him to move to the island, trying to talk him into it.
Yes.
We're already in Florida, so why not just come down?
So I'm going to tell you something, Donald Scott. Your fiance is the queen of this country, and you need to come here because she's like our biggest star here in Puerto Rico. You need to come here and see how much we love her. So you better take care of her, because if not, you're going to have millions of Puerto Ricans behind you. I hope he can come soon and spend some time with us, because I'm sure the same love we pour into you, he will probably feel it. What Puerto Rico means to you, Jasmine, after so many years of representing us?
I get this question. I don't even
All the
know
time.
what else to say.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would say Puerto Rico means so much to me. Being able to step out there and represent, though, it just, yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. It's just exciting, I would say. Every time I step out there, I know it's not just me, but I have an island that I'm representing. And a lot of people can't really say they get to go back and be celebrated and loved the way that we are. So, yeah, it means so much. I'm just looking forward to bringing back more medals.
And one last question, Jasmine. I asked this question to Sebastian, and I put him in this position. Let's say you have the Jasmine Camacho-Quinn, the 10-year-old Jasmine, right in front of you right now. What will this Jasmine tell that 10-year-old?
Me at 10, I was a gymnast. I don't really have anything because at 10 I was like the same way.
Let's say at 12. The one that started dreaming about being here.
Okay. Being here as in like...
As the queen that you are right now.
I don't know what I would tell myself, honestly.
Were you ever insecure once you were growing up? In sports? Because I don't think you were. So you have nothing to tell her.
No, because I've always been competitive. So in my head, I always said like I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Like, I'm going to be somebody. And yeah, I was a gymnast. I went to volleyball. I started track. So it was just piecing it together. And my dad was actually my coach in track. So, we just figured it out, but that was really hard, having your dad as your coach.
But how would I tell her? What would I tell her?
I don't know what
I will tell her, you know what? You did it, girl. And you did it.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Jasmine, thank you for this time. It's been a pleasure. I know you're exhausted and you don't have to do this. I know you're about to get your rest, but you took your time to come here and not only talk to me, because it's not me, it's Puerto Rico who are now listening to you. We wish you the best.
Thank you.
You are our queen.
Thank you.
And we always support you. We have your back, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amigos, eso es todo por nuestra parte. Gracias por su sintonía. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn.